after. So good morning. My name is Stacy Volsi. I am a business coach and consultant, and I help women healthcare professionals and practitioners running online coaching practices build profitable businesses using systems and strategies. So with that said, we're going to talk about the 5 things that are non-negotiable when running your coaching practice to ensure that you are moving in the direction that you want to move in. Because then, let's be honest, you did not start this business to stay in one place. You want to grow, you want to move forward, you want to increase your profitability, and you want to do this, if not full-time, you want to be able to make more impact using your in your business. So give me 1 second. Let me fix this camera. All right, so we're good. Now, one thing I posted this morning that I want to make sure that I reiterate is that you have to just start. You have to just start because the first step usually is the hardest. And with that said, the first step is usually the hardest. Are you okay? Okay. Yeah. Sorry, mom duties. Now, when I say that, is that usually we are worried about if this is going to work, if this isn't going to work, when should I start? Maybe I should get my certificate first, or maybe I should get another certificate before I start the business. But just start. Start the darn thing, whatever it is. So either you start your LLC, so you can get moving with your business, whatever it is, you need to start. If it's building your business, getting your first client, start. Because then once we stay in the space where we're talking about starting and doing this and doing that, because then I've met so many people that have great ideas. I need to do this first. What are you waiting for? You're creating the content, albeit it's not for the business you say you want to start. So what is the issue? You're keeping yourself stuck instead of moving forward because you're afraid to take action. You're afraid to be able to do something that scares the bejesus out of you. Because one thing that I know for a fact is that us as humans, we're afraid of the unknown, and not knowing what our actions are going to produce. Like, there's a level of fear there that we're not acknowledging, that we are literally not putting, not giving credence to that fear that we're going through. And we just need to slap it and tell it to go away, or just like walk right through it. Because oftentimes that reaction, what it is, it's just us trying to stay safe. But not that there's life-altering danger, like there's not danger that's going to cause any harm to us if we go through it. It's just the way we react. And we need to be more aware of that and just start the darn thing. Because then I don't care what it is you're trying to start. If it's your coaching practice, you don't know what the legalities are, just start and find out as you go. Because one thing is, we can adapt and adjust as we move forward, because everything's dynamic. Nothing is static. You have the right to change your mind. You have the right to change certain things, and you're going to be able to do that in your business. So you need to just start. And the first step is the hardest. Now, I don't care if it's business. I don't care if it's getting clients into your program or building a signature offer, just start. So the few things I wanted to talk about today that I want to make sure that you're able to focus on were the 5 steps that you need to take on a daily basis to move forward, or not only daily, like just move on and your business and establish that level of profitability and success that you want in your coaching practice as a health and wellness professional. First, but not least, mind your business. Mind your business because we focus too much on what people say, think, or do instead of what we can contribute to the conversation or what we can contribute to whatever it is that we're doing. So mind your business. And also, if you're catching live, hashtag live. If you're catching replay, hashtag replay. And y'all, I'm sorry, in the morning I'm dressed like this. It's because I come from the gym, slap on some mascara, and show up on video. So I'm here, but don't mind the outfit. All right. So with that said, definitely you have to start minding your business. Because one thing that's true is that you can only control what you can control, and you can only take action on things you can control. Like whether or not this client decides to move forward with you is none of your business. And I've met too many people, family included, that get frustrated because family members didn't support their venture or don't sign up for whatever they're doing. That's none of your business. Move forward, because at the end of the day, it's like when these individuals or when somebody else makes a decision, how does it affect you really? How is it any of your business? They made their decision. It affects their life. It doesn't affect yours. The only reason you are internalizing what they're doing is because you attach your success to whatever they are doing. And that's causing you to lose it. You can't do that. You have to mind your business and focus on the actions you're taking, and whether or not somebody responds, that's their business. All you can do is that you stood out as an expert, as an authority, and you did what you had to do. If they come to you asking questions about what you did or you took action on something and it yields results, then you know you did everything you could to make sure that you yielded, that you have success and you have results. But the main important thing is that you are taking consistent action that lead to something, because if you don't have a strategy of how you're going to do something, then it's going to be for naught. Now, so mind your business. Now, the second step that I want to share with you today, and I want you to be really clear on that, is get really freaking clear on what it is you do and who you help, and be sharing that all the time. And I need to do that a little bit more this week because not everybody watches the videos. So also you have to adopt a strategy of sharing content in different ways so different people can receive it, because not everybody watches the lives or joins the lives. But your long form content, your short form content, make sure people know what it is you do and share that clearly so they don't ask you at every turn, because then once they hear you speak, they know exactly what you do. So get clear on what it is you do. And right now, building your coaching practice as a health and wellness practitioner or a professional is generalist. It's doing you a disservice. Okay, go take a shower. So get very clear on what it is you do and who you serve. And you may be opposed to having a niche, but a niche doesn't mean only one person in one industry. Like you can have a niche, but it's a type of person. Because then a niche doesn't mean, oh, somebody that lives in Ohio, somebody that lives in Broward County, Florida. No, that's not what we mean. Like, because then think about it. Your first client is usually yourself. So that person has psychographics that you can relate to and that you've served before. And there's like a certain type of person you want to serve. Because then personally, I love working with women healthcare professionals because I myself have been working in the public health field in conjunction with healthcare for over 10 years. So the reason for that is because I've been my first client and I have experience working with women in that field. And also, the other thing that's very important to me is that these women are self-led and take initiative to do certain things because it's something I value. So when you are being clear on who it is you help, you have to think about the personality traits and certain psychographics that define who that person is, because we don't click with everybody. So you need to think about that and be clear about who it is you serve in your content. Because I will tell you right now, I don't click with women that blame environment and circumstances for their situation. Because as much as I can miss certain things that I cause, I don't mind taking ownership for that. And I love working with women that take ownership for their mistakes and lead themselves out of the BS they're in. So when you get clear on what it is you do, I want you to think about that. Now, the third thing you may or may not have, you need to create a signature offer. Now, the reason for that, remember when I told you mind your business and stand your ground and stand up as an authority and expert in your industry? The reason for a signature offer is because you do not want an offer that other people are offering. Because I know there are done for you offers out there that people are purchasing. That should not be your signature process. Now, what is your signature process that you are sharing with your ideal client? So what is it that you do that is unique that people can follow? Like, you have to document what your process is. Now, like in our company, our signature offer is called the Beautiful Gains Coaching Program. Now, within the Beautiful Gains Coaching Program, the framework that we adopted is called the ICC framework, the identify, converse, and convert. Now, identify, because then in that fits many things like getting clear, identifying who your ideal client is, because that part is very essential to the work that we do. You have to be able to identify who your ideal client is once you get clear on who that is and your messaging is clear. So identify. Converse, which goes to the fourth thing I wanted to talk about. Converse goes into what we value, again, is expanding your audience and building relationships and building trust. Conversations, right? Having conversations with people. Because one example I shared on my Facebook this morning is if you try to sell sand to the same beach, and at one point it's going to have enough sand, it won't want it. Are you going to keep selling to them, or are you going to find another beach to go to? Because then that's what I want you to think about, is like oftentimes we stay safe and don't want to reach out to new people because it messes with our nervous system, where we start feeling like, oh my God, I'm putting myself out there. I'm so shy. I'm an introvert. Listen, sister, when you go to work and you have to meet new people, you go ahead and do it. When you go into an event with your friend, your significant other, whatever it is, you go ahead and do it, because that is the game you're playing. That is what is expected. So why is it you're making it a big deal to communicate to new people and get to know new people and bring people into your universe? I don't want to hear that it's spammy to DM people. Add people and get to know them. You're on freaking social media, for God's sakes. There's nothing wrong with trying to get to know new people. So please, please get that out of your head and get to know new individuals, because again, the second part of our framework is conversation, converse. Okay, so you have to expand your audience so you can build relationships and build trust. And when you're able to do that, because then with conversations, a lot of people think it's going to be spammy. Be authentic. You add somebody, you don't know them. Why would you talk about your business? Get to know them, build the relationships, because if I first get to meet someone, I don't mind. Well, not that I don't mind. I don't feel comfortable talking about, hey, I'm Stacy. I'm a business coach and consultant. I don't know you. Like, am I going to meet somebody down the street and first thing I do, hey, hi, how are you? Want to come to my house and eat dinner with me and my family? No. You have to get to know the person, build authentic relationships. There is nothing wrong with that. Like, hey, thank you for adding me back as a friend or following me back. My name is Stacy. I have two boys, one 8-year-old and one 20-month-old that whatever he does to the 8-year-old like goes and surprise me, because then that one, yeah, introduce yourself, be genuine, whatever it is, relate and build those relationships, because there is nothing wrong with that. And once you're able to build that trust and build a community, it will be very easy for you to start converting ideal clients that you've met into paying clients. Convert is the third step in our framework. So identify, converse, convert, ICC framework. It's pretty simple and there is no way around it, because at the end of the day, if you're building a coaching practice, it's all about being clear on what it is you do and who you help, having conversations, expanding your audience, building relationship, building trust, and converting them to paying clients. Now, there are some coaches, you may be thinking that signature offer high ticket is all that you, I say to do. No, because then you create your signature offer to have an offer that helps you stand out and illustrates your process. But that doesn't mean that you don't have smaller offers that you can offer your ideal clients that are on a different part of their journey. What I mean by that, you'll meet individuals that maybe they don't need that first stage. They need a certain level of support that only is covered and part of your signature offer. Like creating offers that help people at different levels is a way that you don't leave money on the table. You're able to support people that are at different levels, and that's about it. You can do that. Okay. So the other thing, once you beyond creating your signature offer, the steps and getting clear on your messaging, if you mind your business, have conversations to expand your audience, build relationship, build trust, and convert them into paying clients, repeat every day. And then one thing is that at least bring 20 new people. That's very conservative and very minimal, because then my coach had given me about 35, 50. So 20 is really, really small. Because then at one point I was only doing 10, because then it depends on what it is that you want to do. You have to at least 20. Bring new people into your universe on a daily basis. Because if you don't expand your audience, you'll be talking to no new individuals, because then who are you talking to? Your goal is to help people and to build a business. So build it. Expand your audience. Now, while you do that, the other thing I'm a big proponent for is automating your business to support the work that you're doing. So let's say you're doing all this work and your business is not ready to receive clients. That's the other thing you need to start thinking about. So let's say every time somebody comes in and needs something, are you going to be rushing to send an email, send them forms, send them your Calendly or whatever scheduling tool you have? You need to think about that aspect of your business. How are you going to automate it so you can increase efficiency and ensure that people that are coming to your universe get the utmost customer service and support from you. And you're also saving on operation costs and how do I say this? Money you would be spending elsewhere for the same thing that's repetitive, if you catch my drift. Because then my first 2 years in business, I was quick to hire a VA to do this because I didn't want to do it until I figured out I was using Dubsado at the time, until I figured out that my automations and my workflows could help with certain processes where I did not need to have another human doing it, because the one thing with hiring somebody, you have to train them as well. Okay, you have to train them. You have to ensure that on a daily basis or whenever they're working, that you're there to support. Because even if that person says they are an expert at what they do, I want you to realize that their expertise or how they do things may not be how you do things. And oftentimes that will cause you to think the work is not being done well. So with certain things like sending forms, sending scheduling reminders, sending like certain emails, all these things can be automated. Okay, just like you use certain apps to schedule your content to go out, you can automate a lot of things when you welcome new clients. So automating your business is going to help you reduce the time that you spend on repetitive and admin tasks by 40%. That's time you can spend on doing the activities that we talked about at the beginning, minding your business, expanding your audience and converting the ones you build relationships with into paying clients. So the revenue generating activities, those revenue generating activities is what you need to be focusing on, but you also need to set up you need to automate your coaching business to ensure that you're doing these things, and when the clients come in, you're ready to receive them. So other systems that you can use to automate these processes as a health and wellness professional include, like, there's Dubsado, there's Practice Better. Those are the two that we're very familiar with, but there's also HoneyBook, Healthy, Simple Practice. So there are different systems out there and different price points. So you have to find something that works for you, because a lot of them integrate so much within their system to help you minimize the amount of money you're spending on several systems. So I know Practice Better, there's scheduling, you can host calls, you have notes. I think Soap Notes was part of it. Don't quote me on that, but I remember Soap Notes was in Practice Better. There's been so many changes, but those are things that you can adopt. Those are softwares you can adopt. You can even invoice people, and you have portals, client portals that you can utilize, because then you have to make your business work for you, and so you can focus on what's going to keep your business alive, bringing money in. I know I've said before, you're not running a nonprofit, and you're not, but even a nonprofit has to bring in money to keep the doors open. So you got to bring money in too. So focus on the revenue generating activities, set up your automations to ensure that you're bringing in the clients that you need. And if you're ready to automate your business, or that's something that you're considering, we have a free mini course in our Stand store. It's called Automating Your Coaching Business. You're going to find the link in the comments for my Stand store, and you're going to see it right there. It's a free mini course. Sign up and get access to this mini course so you can learn what it means to automate your coaching business and what it's going to take. And then we'll go from there. But anyways, link in the comments. Let me know if you have any questions, and then have an amazing day. Bye, y'all.